Hey guys, it's Cindy over at paper.old.new. Thanks for stopping by and spending some time with me today. We are up to day 34 of Tina's mask makes. Well, for her it's week 34, but for me it's day 34. Today is teeny tags. Because this is so, I don't know. It's kind of a quick short video. So we're going to make a bunch. And the idea behind this is just, sorry, I have all these scraps sitting over here, so I'm looking for, the idea behind this is just to, like, you can make them teeny, like that. And I might be able to get 2 of those teeny ones off of here. And then you could have a small like that. Okay, so we've got that size. Again, you can make, I mean, teeny is dependent on how teeny you want to make them. That's a good size. I like that size. Those are a little square for my liking, so I might make them a little narrower. The idea, of course, for this is to use up, like, tons of scraps. I mean, these are all those small strips and little, all those little scraps we have. I think what I'm going to do with this is I want to cut it a little narrower. Like so. And then cut a couple of okay. Sorry, I know. I'm just kind of, there's not really a lot to it other than that. Here's some paper where I had been working on a project where I backed 2 pieces of scrapbook paper against each other. I mean, for my money, that's a decent sized tag as it is. I'm going to set that one up here. But I have another one and it didn't line up quite right. So we'll take that off of there. And then maybe I just make this narrower and a little bit shorter. Let's say, I don't know, that's a little smaller than that. That's probably the biggest one we've made so far. That might be fun with the gold on it. Okay, and then here we have, and when you have narrow strips like this and you're not sure what to do with them, cut them into pieces. I mean, now obviously this is just scrap, and they don't all have to be the same size. Like this one's going to be taller than that one. Okay, this is a big one, I think. Yeah, so let's cut this. Well, first of all, let's cut this off. We'll just cut this off in the middle. Get rid of that. I've got a little trash pile over here for when I, not that though. That's a scrap piece of lace I can use for something. Okay, and then what we would do is trim this up some. Make sure that it's straight on my, I'm telling you guys, I don't think these cutters, either I'm doing something wrong or they're not really straight. I don't know. I'm just saying, sometimes they don't line up quite right. I end up with slanted cuts. Okay, so if you had that, and then this is my back, but if you wanted to, you could, I don't want to say cut it in half, but I could cut this piece off of here. You get them down to the point where there's scraps, the scraps are too small to maybe be functional. So that's a nice little tag. And then I can maybe make 2 really tiny tags out of this. itty teeny ones. Okay, and then I have a same piece. Now, one of the thoughts, of course, is to use the tiny tags as embellishments. They're not necessarily, I mean, you can stick them in a little pocket. Or if you make mini journals, you could use them in mini journals. That's not really a tiny one. I'm just going to leave that as it is. Then we have some more of these that are folded. And you could take one of these and do like this. Maybe you make it... like that. I'm just going to cut them all down. And if worse comes to worse, they can just be in my inventory and I can use them at a later date for something, or make tags out of them at a later date, or tickets or whatever. Here's one that had a weird cut in it. So what we'll do is we'll move it all the way over so that that's in the thing. Take that off of there. And then maybe shorten it up some. Okay, for this one, just cut it in half. This one is also backed. I think that's grass. I think we're going to do... Ooh. Apparently it doesn't want to cut. Well, might keep that one. Okay, I'm just going to trim a little bit off of this one. It's a little too fat for my liking. Okay, and then this one. Maybe I trim it along the film edges. That's a good tag, right? But you can see where I'm going with this, right? I mean, you just take your scraps and you make tags out of them. I mean, look at this thing. Let's make... some little 2-inch tags. Maybe 1 1/4 inch tags. I mean, you can take a strip and make a whole ton of these. I'm sorry, I kind of got you guys all caught up with my vacation. Today I was putting up some artificial trees. And today would be a couple days before you're seeing this. I'm trying to kind of get back to being at least a couple days ahead of myself. Actually, we're going to take this fold mark off of here. Yeah, I'm trying to get a couple days ahead of myself. So this one is 2 days. This one goes out in 2 days. And so let's see, what are we doing? I've been making plans for what I'm going to be doing over Christmas holiday. So it looks right now like what's going to happen is I'm going to be going to my parents' house right after Christmas. So, like, I'll spend Christmas at home and then I'll go visit my parents. And then my sister's going to be coming to my parents' house the Friday after Christmas. So we'll get to see them. And that'll be good. So we can do all the gift exchanging and whatnot. I have a tendency to be more of a homebody now around Christmas time, only because I now have kids that work. I mean, my kids are adults, so they work. and it's hard for them to be off. So we do Christmas here, and then if I'm going to do Christmas with my extended family, I leave to go do that. So yeah, I have not started wrapping. It is, well, today's Wednesday. It's 1 week till Christmas. Now that I'm filming, it's 1 week till Christmas. So yeah, I haven't started wrapping or sorting or anything else. And I do need to sort because I need to figure out all my gifts, like who I've got gifts for and all that. Now, of course, these tags can get backed. You can back them on, whatever paper you want to back them on. So, like, I'm not going to do the backing in this video. Sorry, I'm like thinking of more than one thing at a time, and it's making me not be able to talk. Yeah, just, guys, don't pay attention to me. Okay, I like that. And then I think we'll do the same with this one. We'll make it. All right, we've got a nice little pile of tags here, so let's stop doing that. Now, I mean, tags, I am going to get my little thing, and we are going to do some corner cutting. So maybe I do like this. Tag. So I haven't started wrapping. I have to go up and spend some time locked in my room, probably in front of the TV, which is when I will watch YouTube videos and not be able to comment on them because I can't comment on them when I'm watching them on streaming. But I will be watching and like wrapping presents and stuff. So that's in my immediate future. Some stuff I might have to box. I also have to figure out what I'm getting for my nephews. I got my niece something, and my sister's always very, very, like, you can't buy, she has 7 kids. And she's always very conscientious about, you can't just give one of my kids something. It's not okay for you to leave the others out. So I now have to figure out what to get 6 boys. I mean, my niece is easy. My nephews, not so much. I mean, I see them on a relatively regular basis, but I don't know what they're still into. I'm just, I don't know, a little bit out of touch. Let's do some of these. I want to get some of these done so that we can, and I might back a few, but just leave that one. I might back a few, but I won't back them all. Let's do different ones, though. Let's do this one. So is everybody, I mean, are you guys as behind as I am? Have you started wrapping? I have a week to go. I was talking to a friend of mine, and they said that it's a miracle if they're not sitting around wrapping presents Christmas Eve. And that's me a lot of years. I'm like, wait, I have to. Yeah, I do that a lot. It's like Christmas Eve and I'm wrapping presents and running them down under the tree as I go. Now, the nice thing about me having, oh, well, I don't want to say anything. I have all adult kids, so you might be able to see where this is leading. I won't say anything. But we, oh, I did some really tiny ones. This would use my little tiny corner, I think. Yeah, cute. Okay, probably use a little tiny corner on this one too. So anyway, I have to do the wrapping and I have to do the sorting and I have to figure out. I did buy the kids, my 3 adult kids have, I don't know, maybe if you have video gamers in your house, you know what Steam is. My 3 older kids have Steam accounts. So I opened myself a Steam account specifically to buy them gifts. Well, apparently Steam has, and I did it because they do gift cards, and I was like, oh, I don't have to put my credit card online. This is great. Well, apparently Steam has a limit as to how many gifts you can buy with gift cards. You can use your gift cards unlimitedly for yourself, but if you want to give games as gifts, and maybe somebody has some insight into this and they can tell me why this is. But if I have a gift card balance on my Steam account, I have to use it on my own, like for games for myself, rather than games that I want to give people. So maybe if somebody could explain to me what that's all about. I was kind of upset about the whole thing because now I went ahead and purchased their gifts. I had to, do the whole credit card thing. I know I'm still cutting tags and rambling about nonsense. But anyway, it just kind of frustrated me a little bit. But I did buy them all. There's, the one thing I will say is if you have people on your friends list, I guess it's kind of like friends on any other social media platform. You list people as your friends, and then you can gift them things. And then you can even schedule when the gift goes out. So I spent some time sitting there buying a bunch of stuff off of Steam for each of my kids and scheduling it to go out at midnight on Christmas Eve. So that, But anyway, yes, that was my part of my big purchase. I still have to do all that. You guys heard me talk about the puzzle boxes. We still have to go through and see if we have stuff to fit in the puzzle boxes for all the kids who are getting puzzle boxes, which is all of them. And then I still have not been out to get my son a pair of actual slippers. I told you guys about the elf feet, right? Well, I haven't been out to get him like actual slippers. Did I do one of these? I did one of these. I don't think I did this. Let's do this. So, yeah, I don't know. And I was putting up trees. We just didn't have the time. Normally we go, well, I shouldn't say normally. It depends on what's going on for the year, or whatever's going on for around the Christmas holiday as to whether or not we're able to get out and cut a tree, like cut a live tree down. So we have a live tree in the house, which I like because I like the smell. It's just nice to have a live tree in the house. This year we decided it would be easier if we just did artificial. Well, I didn't really feel like going up in the attic and getting down our big artificial tree. Plus we had this idea because our dog is blind and she runs into the tree all the time. And she knocks ornaments off with her tail. Okay, we have all these little guys I can do to tags. I can make into tags later. Set these aside for tag making. I can sit in front of the TV and cut corners. So anyway, I had this idea that we would take the table, our coffee table, and sit it up in the window and then stand a tree on it. So we were going to get a short tree. Even if we did go out and cut a tree, it was going to be short. And everybody liked the idea, so we were going to run with it. And my husband kind of just said, just do whatever. So I went to Walmart and I bought a little forest. I have a little forest going up in my living room. And it's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's just that I forgot that when you buy artificial trees, I'm sorry there's so many skips in how I'm talking to you, but when you buy artificial trees, they tend to be you have to bend the branches down, make it, shape it and all that. I forgot all about that. Guys, I have treed myself. And I don't know. It was the part I forgot. And then I remembered that the artificial trees I bought don't have lights. So it's like, I'm like, seriously? So I have all this extra work I have to do for these trees. All right, we're going to put that in there like that. And then we're going to glue it. All right. So, actually, do I want a label on here? I have little labels, I think. I don't want to glue that down. They're sticky on the back of that little frame. Now, I'm going to have to get it up off of there. It's the problem. Okay, here's my little label box. I want to see if I have any little labels in here. I'm pretty sure I do. Like teeny tiny like that. Okay. First things first, let's glue the flowers to the frame. Yeah, so it stops wiggling all over the place. And then we'll take this and flip it over and glue the whole thing down. So anyway, yeah, that's where I am with the whole present thing. Uh-oh. I put it over too far on the frame and now, well, better to, oh. Wait, did the flowers move? Oh yeah, they did. I'll just have some glue to clean off of there. Which I can do later. Okay, and then we're going to put this little tag, this little guy on here. Like that. Okay, now I'm going to turn this over and trim right along this edge because that frame came over the side a little bit. All right, and there we have that. And I'm going to get my, I thought I had a regular hole punch down here. I don't really want to get out my crocodile. It seems a little excessive. And I also, uh-oh, guys, I have to go on a hunt. I took out my thing of hole reinforcers, and I don't know what I did with them. It's very typical of me, isn't it? Okay, not to fret. I found them. Now mine are kind of these metallic looking ones. So and actually I'm going to go down this side just a little bit because there's red down this side that I don't want. I'm going to have to be really careful about it because of that flower. Oops. Okay. Like that. And then, oh, this one wouldn't necessarily have to be backed. It's coffee dyed, and it is a cardstock, but it's kind of thin. I would say it's probably the thickness of a manila tag, though. So if you wanted to, you could back it. If you didn't want to, you wouldn't have to. I do have some... I'm going to go ahead and put this on there. Just so we can finish this one off, because I don't want to punch a hole in it until it's backing is on. That's basically why I'm doing this one. Okay. I'm hoping that those are at least mostly straight on the back. All right, let's squish that down and we'll try and do another one. I want to do some of the littler guys. Okay. All right. Now, my thought for this was, if we take some of these washi stickers and we have these little bitty tags, okay? I know I had more than that in here. And maybe I can use it on some of this idea on some of these bigger ones too. Just because the washi stickers are going to be like, you're going to be able to see them or see through them. So basically what I would do is I would find something that I like that fits on one of these. That's too tall. Oh, I like that on there though. That's really cute on there. Okay, these do not have to have like huge amounts of decoration. They're little. Let me get my little number tags out here. I wonder if I have any of these ones that are. No, I don't like that. I don't know, guys. Maybe not. Well, it's just a number. What about some other, like, dollar color? That might be okay. Alright, so what we basically do, obviously, is take this off of here. Oh, I've put my fingers all over it now. Alright, I gotta find... I don't need to find it, I need to unbury it. Now, obviously, because these are so small, they have a tendency to be simple decor-wise, which is good for me because you guys know me. I have a tendency to get all lost in the decorating process. So I'll put this on here like this. Okay, let's close that up. I don't know if I would put anything else on there or not. I feel like it might be kind of nice to have a washi label, but I don't have any of those. Oh wait, let's see that one. That one's kind of okay. Should I put it on the plant? I kind of like it off to that side. Almost like everything, so everything's on one side. I know that's weird because normally I don't like to do that, but. Okay, now. I am going to put a hole reinforcer on here, even though it overlaps, kind of. Okay, I found my hole punch. Okay. Now, I can't really write on that, but I could put a decoration on it. And then this side, both sides could just be decor. It would be nice to put a saying or something on it. I don't know. What we're going to do is we're going to punch it like that. And then one of the thoughts was that you could take an existing card or tag that you have that you think that's a pocket that you think it might go with and hang it off of it. So basically what you would do is, I don't know that I'll put a hole reinforcer. Maybe at some point I'll do a wash. You know what I'm talking about, a grommet, a wash thingy. And then I'm going to get a pin. This to hang off of here with. Ooh. With charms on it. Look at that. All ready to go. And we just take this, we stick it through there, and then you stick it through here, and you close it up. Whoops. And then you've got this little card which you would stick down in a pocket, and then this would dangle out. Isn't that cute? I like it. Okay, and this was just a tag or a card that I already had made. So when you're making these tiny tags, you can put them on things like that you've already got. And if I decide I want to back this or put something back here, I just take the pin out, back it, punch the hole, and there you go. Right? So that would be how one way to use one of these. So I'm going to set that off to the side because I like the way that turned out. And here's our pins, and I'm making a mess, as usual. What about this little guy? Maybe we could put one on here. Okay, let's close this. And I think we need, oh, I put them under the pins. I think we need something out of here that would look really cute considering what we're putting it with. I think I've got like, yeah, something like that. Now, my problem with this one is going to be the fact that this is thin paper and this is a tiny tag. I don't know that I want to punch a hole that big in there. That's going to be a big hole. I can use a silver thingy, I guess. I just said I don't want to do this, and look at me, I'm doing it. Silver thing. I'm definitely gonna back it. I'm gonna back it on something thicker. I hope. See all my bug paper? So basically what I've been saving this for is small things like this that I can go like this with. And then I think that would be okay. I don't know. I'm leery, guys. I don't want it to... Oh, maybe I'll put it on here. Let's put it on here. So basically you get the idea of what this is. So you're making these little tiny tags. My favorite way to use them is as these little charms. You could obviously take some of these and stick them into, I mean, like when you do little corner tucks, like I've got this guy here that I might put on the corner of a page, right? And you could tuck some of these tiny tags, maybe not that one. You could tuck some of these tiny tags down into this, you know, and you'd have a little pocket full of tiny tags, and you just back them so that people could put little notes on them or whatever. And they make great little pocket fillers. Let's cut this one out and find a card to dangle it on. These are kind of big, so there's nothing to say that if you use a tag this big, you don't then add another tag. Maybe you add you're lining this up, maybe you do a third tag. And by third tag, I mean another small tag dangling out of here. I'm trying to figure out what needs trimming and what the color of the background is very similar to the, okay, and then we punch the hole in here. Okay, and we get a card to dangle this one off of. Maybe something like this. All right, and we'll get a charm. Maybe something like this. So I'm going to do these two. I'm going to keep this down here just in case I need it to make a charm for the other one. And then I'm going to let you go. Oh, here's one. This is really cute. It's just a button and a bead. I might use that for the Paris one to add color. And we'll put it on a, oh, it's already on a white pen. What do I want to put this on? See, I have all these pins, and I actually have colored pins in here. Use a yellow pen. Okay, so we're going to put this on, like so. Oh, no. Wait a second. Let me punch my hole. Picked up the wrong thing. Let me punch my hole here. Okay. And then we'll put this on. And then this on. And then this on. And then... oh, there we go. All right, so there you go. Really cute, right? A little bit extra. And you can tie these here. You can use, I think Tina suggested ball chain. I don't happen to have ball chain. So yeah, you can attach them any way you want. You could even put two tags together, and if I was making two, like maybe I made this one and this one, or this one and this one, I could put them together with a brad so that this one swings. That would be fun. Okay, that's been, we're going to punch a hole in there, and we're going to put this little sticker on here. And then guys, I'm going to call it. We cut a bunch. I didn't do hole reinforcers and all that in all of them. I need to get some more of the white hole reinforcers. I have white hole reinforcers, but they're vinyl, so I can't like ink them up or anything. It just comes off. Oh my goodness. There we go. Got it. Okay. So I need to get some more paper hole reinforcers. But anyway, so we'll put this right on here. I know I'm working all the way down in the bottom of my screen. I apologize. Okay, and then anything sticking off the bottom, obviously I can just cut off. Except that I buried my scissors. Okay, here we go. Okay, and then we basically take our bulb pin. I suppose I could face it this way. Oh, I have a hole in that. I mean, not for nothing, you could probably put the hole right in the center and still do it. I don't know. I don't know how that would go, so we're going to put it off to the side. This is backed, but it's not thick. Okay. All right. So there you have it. I think that's cute. Although I would say for my money, the bead and the button need to be swapped. So I'd probably go in and mess with that. But there you go, guys. So this is a good idea on how to use these. I like these little tiny tags for dangling off of stuff like this. I think it looks really cute. It's a great ad for something fun on your journaling cards and your tags. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was Teeny Tags Day 34 in our 100-day mass make with Tina. And I will see you guys tomorrow with day 35. Bye-bye.